Where are you going?
Hey everybody, it's Skyee here and welcome to our completed pages video for January and February. So of course, as that sounds, we're going to be going through the completed pages that we've done both on the channel and that I have done in my own time. So starting up with Hannah Lynn's Enchanted Faces. I've only done one page in here, and that was Ladybug Love, and this actually was a hair tutorial on how to do kind of large spaces of hair. Super happy with how she turned out. Her hair is super shimmery. It's quite a bit of a different color palette than I'm used to using, but I am very happy with how she turned out. Let me just take a sip of tea here, guys. It's early in the morning. And I'm still fighting this cold, so my throat is just still not having any of it, but tea helps. So I'm not showing these in any particular order, just kind of the order that I have them stacked. So the next one I'm going to show you is this PDF page from Heather Valentin, and this is Iced Bleeding Heart Bloomin' Beauty. And she is just absolutely gorgeous. I figured she'd be perfect for just a speed color video, which is on the channel as well. She's super glittery. I wanted to keep the color palette really simple. I do want to color this one again in the future when I get better paper, because I used the Strathmore Tone Tan paper, and honestly, I hate it. I've seen some really beautiful colorings on this paper, but I just can't figure out how to make it look better than it does. So still really happy with how she turned out though. So the next book we'll go through is Hannah Lynn's original book, and if you've been following me for a while, you know that it is my to-do list to finish this book. I'm gonna have to go in and see how many pages I have left, but I think I'm halfway done now, which is pretty awesome. So I've done a few pages. This is Neptune and Triton. I am super happy with this one. I used just Inktense for this. I think for this book I'm going to stick to Inktense or Marco Ruffines or Prismacolor Scholars, just because harder pencils and watercolor pencils seem to work better in this book. I don't like using my Premiers because this book eats them up like crazy, or I should say the paper does. So this is how she turned out, and I've got quite a bit of metallic accents on her. Nothing glittery, just went with metallic. I'm super happy with how she turned out. Absolutely love the color palette and everything with her. Next up we have Maxine, and I'm really happy with how she turned out too. I believe I used Prismacolor Scholars for everything except for the skin. I think I used Premiers for the skin. And I did use markers as a base for this one, but I went ahead and painted the background in because my marker dried up on me. And then I decided to give her kind of like an avatar look and give her some scales. So I went over top first with a blue fine liner, and then I decided to go in over top of that blue fine liner and make it glittery. So I went over with some stickles. Super happy with how she turned out. Wasn't exactly happy with the background though. I can't remember what I had planned for the background, but I just kind of decided to keep it simple in the end, and I don't know. I'm happy with it, but I don't exactly love it. So next up, oh my goodness guys, sorry, just one second. Okay, so next up, this is Annabelle and Jax, and I started off hating this page. At first I just had Jax's head done here, and I just was not a huge fan of how it looked for some reason. I'm not sure why, but this is actually probably one of my favorite completed pages for the last 2 months, mainly because of her hair, I think. So we'll definitely be doing a tutorial on how I did hair like this. It probably won't be with this picture, but I'll find a girl with similar beautiful hair like this and we'll do a tutorial on that. But yeah, super, super happy with this. I'm actually really happy with the color palette, and I do have some glittery accents in there, just the butterflies. So next up is Jasmine Beckett Griffith, and we did this page, Once Upon a Midnight Dreary, on live stream. So it's available throughout a series of live streams and also as a speed color. Really happy with how she turned out as well. I think everything came together really nice in this picture. I used to dislike the birds, but they're definitely growing on me. I think they ended up looking pretty cool. And we didn't do anything glittery or shimmery on this one, but we did make her dress look glittery. So really happy with that. Next, I've got the Magical City, and I did one page in here, and that was the Red House in Bexley Heath. I'm probably butchering that, but not quite sure how to pronounce it. And of course, I used Derwent Inktense for this. I'm fairly happy with it. I absolutely love this book, but the pictures in here intimidate me just because of the warped style that Lizzie has, but that's also my favorite part about it, so definitely fun to color, a little bit challenging though. And I don't think I did anything glittery or shiny on this one, surprisingly. Next up is Tattoo Darlings. So if you remember one of my videos, I can't remember which one, but I colored this girl a while back, and I decided that for this whole book I'm going to be doing kind of two-toned color schemes with the girls. So this one was blue and orange, which are actually complementary colors, I think. And then I also wanted to have at least one glittery accent as well. So her glittery accent was her wing. And then the tattoos, I'm just going to color in with Inktense, any color that I think they should be, just to give it a little bit of a pop of color. And I'm really happy with how that's looking. And I've been itching to color in this book, so I actually colored Black Widow. And oh my goodness, I am so happy with how she turned out. So of course the colors that I stuck with were gray, well, black pretty much, and red, which are of course the colors of a Black Widow. So really happy with how she turned out. I went and put glitter on all the cherries. She's got a little bit of shimmer, Wink of Stella, on her lips, as well as just little spots of glitter on her eyeshadow. I cannot stress how much I love this page. And I'm super excited to work more in this book. Next is another Hannah Lynn, and this is Fairy Tale Princesses and Storybook Darlings. And we colored Rapunzel for our February color along. So this is available in real time throughout 4 parts, and it's also available in speed color. Really happy with how she turned out as well. Definitely loving the color palette. There is little bits of glitter and metallic all over the place here. Of course, we had to sparkle up her tower, because otherwise how would you know it was a princess's tower? Really happy with that. And then I also, for some reason, my phone didn't record her skin, so we had to color in the skin of the duplicate as well. So that was done with gel pens and Prismacolor Premiers. Next we have Entangled, and this is a Creative Haven coloring book. And I just did a simple one in here, just this mandala here, and I wanted to keep it very simple. I go to Design Seeds, and they have like little color palettes that you can do, and for mandalas I like to take those color palettes and kind of limit myself to them and do this, and then you can really see how the color palettes bring them to life. Even with using the same colors though, it could be different, because I could have used more brown and less blue. It would have looked really different, so I find that it's always interesting to play around with colors and kind of see where they go, and it's some nice simple mindless coloring as well. So the last page is in World of Flowers, and this was done on live stream as well. So we colored in this little fountain here. At least I think it's a fountain. Kind of like an aerial view of one. And we used the Derwent ink tints for this. And we used the Neocolor 2s for the background. I am still completely in love with this page. I love how it turned out. Miss Lilo, you cannot come up here right now. You gotta wait, I'm almost done, sweetie. Yeah, I really love this. I love the color palette that we kept to. I love everything about it, especially using the ink tints for it. It worked really good in this book, and it gets a really nice effect, especially for pages with water. I love using water mediums for. So we do have quite a bit of shimmer in this book. We mostly use the Wink of Stella though, or on this page, sorry. We mostly use the Wink of Stella though, so I'm not sure if that's going to show up or not. Oh, yeah, right there. There we go. So there's the Wink of Stella all over on the flowers, and then we've got tons of glitter with gel pens and such. Alright, you lay down then. Sorry, Miss Lilo's on the shelf, of course. Of course, we had to really sparkle it up because Miss Jody was in the stream, and I always try to put sparkles to a page just for her. And I think it turned out really, really good. I do have one more completed page for the month of February, but that will have to be in the next video because it is actually our color along for this month. So of course I can't show you that. I gotta make you wait, right? So that'll be in our next completed page video. But I will show you the one that I'm working on right now, and this is from Hannah Lynn's Mermaids, Fairies, and Other Girls of Whimsy, the first book. This is my next work in progress to complete the book. Super happy with how she's turning out. I'm actually using the Marco Raffine pencils for this, which I'm not a huge fan of, but they are really turning out really nice for this page. So I'm actually pretty excited to complete it, and you will hopefully be able to see this done either on my Instagram or in our next completed pages video. So I think that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys in one of my future videos. And again, once I have at least about 10 minutes worth of pictures to show you for a quick completed pages video, we'll have another one. It'll probably be every 2 to 3 months, so keep a lookout for that if you're interested. Alright guys, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye!